I'm Sierra Gelfand.
And I'm Jada Terrell.
You're tuned in to WCU Weekly, your hotspot for campus news and events.
Yes, spring is here, the weather is finally breaking, and we're ending this semester off with a bang. There'll be plenty of events to check out on and off campus, so make sure you stay tuned as we near the end of the semester.
This Thursday, the Department of Theater and Dance are debuting Progressions, a dance concert. Choreography comes from WCU students in a variety of styles. There will be 4 shows that you can choose from, so if Thursday doesn't work for you, no worries. Shows are Thursday through Saturday, and tickets range between $13 and $16. They'll all be in the Swope Music Building in the Madeline Adler Theater. The show starts on Thursday at 7:30. Head on over to the department website for other showtimes and for purchasing tickets.
Join Black Men United tomorrow, April 9th, for their Cash Money Records program. Fun fact, April is Financial Literacy Month, and what better way to indulge than with knowledge? Go learn more about financial literacy and how to budget your money as a college student. This event will be in Sykes 10A at 7 p.m.
Now let's send it over to Carly with this week's weather. Carly?
Hey Westchester, Carly D'Angelo here with your WCU Weekly Weather Report. Well, I told you all that the warmer weather would arrive soon, and it looks like this is that week. Slowly but surely, we're starting to feel those spring-like temperatures. On Tuesday, we're going to see a high of 73 degrees, but don't get too excited. The high humidity in conjunction with the warmer temperatures creates massive amounts of warm, moist air into the atmosphere, which easily will create a thunderstorm. We're going to see isolated thunderstorms developing throughout the afternoon. We're going to see a mix of sunshine and clouds on Wednesday, which is also National Hug Your Dog Day, with a high of 56 and a low of 38. On Thursday, we're going to see partly cloudy skies during the morning hours, which will then become overcast in the late afternoon. The high will be 59 degrees. Friday is National Grilled Cheese Day. It's going to be cloudy with the occasional shower in the afternoon, but the high will be 67 degrees and the low will be 54. It's perfect weather for some grilled cheese. We're going to be seeing some nice highs this weekend as well. Saturday will be partly cloudy with a high of 69, but then the rain will return on Sunday again with a high of 55 degrees. So now it's time for the name reveal for our weather assistant here at WCU Weekly. Drum roll, please. Welcome to the WCU Weekly weather team, Stormy. So Stormy is wearing a short sleeve shirt here to enjoy the warm temperature, and he's got his jeans on just because it's not really shorts weather yet, but he's also got his running shoes because it'll be great weather for running if you're into that. Don't catch me out there, I'm not really into running, but if you want to run with Stormy, go for it. And that concludes this week's weather report. Have a great week, Westchester.
Hey Rams, it's Janae Smith, and I'm with the pageant winners of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. This is
Tyler Stanley,
Joy Jefferson,
and Fonta Queta.
Okay, ladies. For everybody who wasn't actually there, can you give us a little bit of the process that happened while you guys were going through the pageant?
So the process was very exciting. So basically, we applied, and us 7 girls got accepted. It's us 3, and our other pageant sisters, Nora, Niera, Kalia, and Brandy. And we just practiced every portion that you saw throughout the pageant. And we practiced 4 times a week, so it was very rigorous, but it was worth it in the end. We had so much support from our pageant dads, Noah and Corey, and also like the previous pageant girls, and also like some of the other Alpha brothers. So it was a great experience just because we got to learn so much about each other and learn about ourselves that we didn't even know we had inside of us.
That's great. So for people who don't know, what actually is the Miss Black and Gold pageant?
the Miss Black and Gold pageant is hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and it's a nationwide pageant.
That's great. Is there anything you ladies could say that you learned throughout the process?
I could say I learned to never doubt myself and get out my comfort zone, because this process was a lot for me because I'm always like kept to myself, a little reserved, especially because of my faith also, because I'm Muslim. So it was a lot for me to like try to get out my comfort zone, but I'm happy I actually did it and I wasn't nervous on stage the day of.
Okay.
I learned that I am unstoppable, and I talked a lot about that like in my talent portion, because like literally this is something I had set my mind to do and I did it. So it just like encouraged me that I can do like even more.
Yeah, I learned to be brave, especially as a first year student. I just learned that I can trust myself and I can do anything.
Wow, well, ending on that note, thank you guys again and congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm Janae Smith, and we're going to send it back to James with sports.
What's up, Rams Nation? It's your boy James Johnson, and I'm back with you this week with WCU Sports Recap. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and this beautiful weather that the spring has to offer us. This past Saturday, our men's baseball team hosted East Stroudsburg in a divisional rival matchup. Even though our Rams were able to record more hits than the opposition, they managed to sweep WCU for the first time on their home field since 2011. Wow, it's been that long? The men's baseball team is now ranked 3rd in the PSAC conference, right behind the ESU Warriors, giving them the number 2 spot in the division. In Game 1 against East Stroudsburg, infielder John Hansen had a walk-off in the 2nd inning, while number 7 Chris Webb recorded a single of his own. To bring the score to a 3-2 lead, Justin Horn was able to get a couple of RBIs to put the Rams ahead. Throughout the rest of the game, the WCU was able to keep a nice lead until ESU had 3 hits and 2 runs to put them ahead 6-5 during the course of the 3rd inning. Good run, fellas. Make sure you keep up the hard work. The women's rugby team also competed Saturday in the Browns University Sevens tournament, where they finished 4th, going 1-3 during their run. Our Rammies had 1 victory in the tournament, which was against Norwich in a pool play. In the first half of the game, our girls scored 19 points, holding their opponents to 0 points. Okay, ladies, I see y'all. During the second half, Katie Corliss converted on the 3 of 5 attempts to put Westchester up with a score of 31-0. Talk about a shutout. In a match against Army West Point, Autumn Zaplicki scored the first attempt and during the first half, which tied the game up 7-0 going into the halftime. Going into the second half, our girls team were not so fortunate, letting Army Swift Point control the second half, putting up a few more attempts of their own, making the final score 26-7. In the semifinals against Quinnipiac Bobcats, our Rammies would go on to struggle, getting shut out in the 36-0 loss. Don't worry about it, ladies. We'll get them next time. As I wrap up this week's segment, I would like to congratulate the athletes of the week, Lauren Medallion and Jared Malone. Good job, guys, and keep up the hard work. Well, that wraps up this week's segment. I'm your man, James Johnson, and this is the weekly report on sports and athletics. Shout out to the Rams.
That concludes this episode of WCU Weekly. If you have anything you'd like to share on the show, or if you would like to get involved with WCU Weekly, be sure to email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
Also follow us on Facebook for segments, events, and much more.
Until next week, I'm Jada Terrell.
And I'm Sierra Gelfand.
Have a great week, Westchester University.
And an even better weekend.
And I'm back with this week's WCU. Start it back.
The high of I'm sorry, my numbers weren't matching up.
Incorporated.
I'm sorry.